friends, welcome to another video. Tonight I have a whole Alaskan king crab. As you guys saw, I struggled to cook this thing. I was so afraid of him, but I did it for you, and so now he's on the platter. I have a special guest tonight. My husband is here to help me tell our story, our love story. So while he's talking, I'm gonna be, I guess I'll help him a little bit because you know how they are. I'm gonna help him a little while I eat. So let's dig in. So I always hear that the king crabs, when you get them, well, first of all, I barely see anyone get them live. I haven't seen a lot of people get them live other than people who live in the Asian countries. So when people usually get them, when other YouTubers get them whole, they say that it's very fresh in comparison to the legs that you get frozen when you buy them at Costco or at any other venue. So since this one was live when I got him, we're gonna see the difference. Guys, we're gonna see what the rave is about. What the rave is all about. However that saying goes. So. Okay, so I know he's gonna be much more tender. He's gonna be more tender than, got a lot of liquid in here. So he's gonna be more tender than the ones that you get frozen. So I'm gonna try to be a little gentle with it. See what happens. Oh yeah, it's falling apart. Whoa. Okay. You know what's crazy? It tastes more like a snow crab when it's fresh. This might end up being my favorite crab, y'all. So I forgot to tell you, I have two sauces. I have the Bloves sauce, because y'all know that's my favorite. I have the Bloves sauce, and I have, I have the Bloves sauce, and I have a sauce that I've never had on this channel before, but it's Sauce Queen's Alfredo sauce. So I'm gonna have a series of videos on my channel in which I'm gonna be making a whole bunch of different sauces. Whether it be other YouTubers' sauces or my sauce, because I know I've been promising y'all to show it to you and you never seen it. So by now, I kind of know how I like the Bloves sauce. I've made it so many times. And so, I realized that I like it with less ginger, with more garlic and onions. Let's see what this one has in it. I'll try to be gentle. So after this one, I'm gonna invite my hubby to start telling his side to the story. So this is what it's looking like right now. And I really didn't expect it. So let's switch sauces out right now. I really didn't expect it, but it's probably gonna be my favorite crab now. It's so tender. I didn't give you guys a bite yet, so have this one. Yum. Okay. So sauce queen, I'm about to do this justice. Wow. Okay. That's good. That's real good. So, if you guys saw how she made hers, she put a lot of butter in it. I have a lot of butter in there. A lot of cheese. If you've never had this Alfredo sauce, make sure you get it. I didn't expect this. Because usually I like spicy foods and a lot of strong flavors. But this sauce is good. I really love it. Next leg is gonna be the Alfredo sauce. Okay, so my husband is here. He's not gonna come in the camera because he's private and he want to protect his identity. So he's gonna be in the background telling his story. I'll assist him. He thinks he does it so much better. Remember I told you guys that he had me retell the first one because I didn't do it justice. So, without further ado, here's my hubby. So baby, the last time I told a story, I left off at that we had like PTing at the beach and that you came to PT us at work.
Yeah.
So I guess you can start off at us seeing each other again out of the PTing situation. Alright, actually, start wherever you want.
Well, that was actually the second time that we saw each other after that night that we went out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So okay. So I told it wrong.
Yeah, you did. So after we went out the Saturday, we had PT on, I believe, Tuesday. And then that's when we went to the beach. And then I think our first date was actually like Thursday night. And then we went out Thursday. We went out Friday and we went out Saturday. So 3 nights in a row. And then I had to leave the following Tuesday. So basically, we had to fit in like a whole bunch of time and a bunch of events into one weekend and then one extra day.
Really?
Yeah.
You weren't there for 2 weeks?
I was, but the majority of the time, we didn't immediately start going out.
Oh.
You got to remember, I got there in the beginning of the week. and we didn't go out until the weekend for that first week. Do you remember?
I remember now.
Yeah. And then I don't know. It was weird because remember you were saying that. I mean, we didn't even exchange contact information the first time, right? Because I didn't think that. I mean, I knew I'd probably see you again, but it wasn't certain.
Oh, you mean like when we were PTing together?
No, when like the first time that we met
At the club.
At the recruiting
Oh,
station.
yeah. I didn't, because I had just met you and I didn't know, like, you know, you were just this random person at the time talking to me.
Be careful. The sauce is at the edge.
So, yeah, I mean, I knew that I found you attractive and everything, but, you know, who just gives some random person their number? Not me.
A lot of people do that.
Okay, well, I don't do that. So,
Absolutely.
my thing was, if I see him again, I see him again. If I don't, then I guess I just don't see him again. And remember, if you guys have been keeping up with my videos, you know that I've been saying that, you know, around the time when I met my husband, I was not interested in dating. I was really focused on just getting my life together and, you know, going into adulthood and, yeah, becoming an independent woman. So I was not really pressed. I mean, I was a little bit thirsty.
You were pressed.
But I wasn't.
You were pressed.
Well, I wasn't. It wasn't more of a concern to me than the agenda that I had prior to meeting you, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead.
But it was yeah, we had to fit a lot into that
Wait,
final
I wasn't
week.
pressed. What?
I don't know about that.
Okay.
I was pressed. Let's say that.
Okay, you were pressed.
But I had to fit a lot. Like we had to fit a lot of activities and try to make the best of our time. So just in me knowing that the possibility of me seeing you in the next 6 months was very slim. So, I mean, after we met, I mean, I knew, like, you stuck in my memory as like, whoa, like she's nice, she's real nice. And then I started asking about you, but
To who?
no one, the guys that were already there at the recruiting station.
Okay.
But no one, like, they were referring to you as Thomas, and if you're familiar with the military, we go by last names. So I knew you as Tiffany because that's what you introduced yourself as. I didn't know you as Thomas.
I didn't know the ways yet.
So I had no idea. So people, when they were speaking about Thomas this, Thomas that, I'm like, damn, who is Thomas? They were like, oh, Thomas is coming. The chick from the recruiting station. They were like, yo, she looked mad good. And I'm like, who's Tom? Like, I thought it was a different person. I had no idea that it was you. And, as, I don't know if you told them about us waiting for you outside of your apartment.
No, I didn't even say that.
Okay, so there's a long walkway in her previous apartment. There's a long walkway that leads to the parking lot. And if you're parked in the parking lot, you can see someone coming for like a solid 30 seconds away. And that night, it was really, really, really dark and really like rainy. So I could see her silhouette and her like walking all the way to the car for a long time. And I'm like, as this person's walking, I'm like, damn, like who is that? And she's got on a dress, like a really short dress and high heels. It's all black, and it's the summertime, but it's also like a really, really dark, not necessarily hot night, but she looks so good, and I'm like, who is that? And then she starts to walk towards the car. I'm like, oh, that's her. That's Thomas. So once I finally realized it was her, like that night, it was on and popping, because I didn't know that she was going to be there. So it was a really pleasant surprise that, she was the one that was showing up, because you got to realize, like, I'd been in New York for a couple days.
Oh yeah, so you saw me coming down the stairs? No,
I saw you coming down the walkway. And then
and you saw my body, and you liked it.
Yeah.
And he was pleasantly surprised.
But I had no idea that it was you. So to me, that was the best part of the night, was that the person that I actually wanted to see was coming the whole time, but they were referring to you as Thomas instead of Tiffany.
That you didn't know.
And I had no idea. So
guys, when he saw me, he was like, "Ah." Okay, go ahead.
I remember I gave you a hug outside the car. I was like, oh.
I know it's smelling good too.
I was like, oh, nice to meet you again. And you were like, yep. And then I gave you a hug, and we crammed into that. It's only a two-door. It was only a two-door car at the time. Well, and it was what, 5 of us in a two-door car.
It was crazy.
Dude he had a Genesis, a
two-door,
two-door coupe, and it was 5 of us in there.
Oh, yeah.
And we made our way to the club.
We were drunk and speeding.
And to this day, I think that is our craziest night at the club. We
were reckless, but it didn't even occur to me that I was being reckless.
It was fun, and you enjoyed it, didn't you?
Yes, yes, I did.
But yeah, I mean, that night we probably, because in New York the clubs don't close till 4, and I think we were partying for like 5-6 hours nonstop, which is just like, that shit is not easy. And I don't know how we did that back then.
We could probably do it again.
I'm sure we could, but
because we have a lot of fun when we go out together.
We got these kids, you know.
Yeah, guys. We don't really leave our kids with anyone. Yeah, we're always with them. But we need some sexy time, so they're about to be without us.
We probably gonna leave them soon.
Okay.
No, we can't say that. Corona's going around, so we can't leave them. Can't say that.
That's true. Never mind, we're stuck in the house.
Yeah.
Guys.
Go ahead.
This is so good.
It looks good.
I'm torturing him. I'm so sorry. But this tastes nothing like the frozen crab. Nothing. You know, if you guys ever get a chance, you know, put a little live crab fund away. Because it gets really pricey. This one was $475 plus shipping, which was $50. So that was $525. But it's nothing that the taste, you can't compare it to anything. It's so good. You know, there's a major difference between fresh and frozen foods, or, you know, foods that's been kept for a while. This is just amazing. Like, I know that I said before that I prefer snow crab, but I really prefer this now. Like, king crab is my favorite. Fresh king crab is my favorite.
Yeah, I think this is the best that we've ever had.
Yeah.
So after that night at the club, obviously, we both knew that something special, like, was on the way.
The chemistry was...
It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like, it was unlike anything that I've ever experienced or seen. And I knew it was like gonna be next level when. So at the time, Tiffany didn't have an ID. She didn't have her ID. I don't know. She didn't have her license. She didn't have an ID. So to get in the club, she brought her passport, and she also didn't have any pockets.
I didn't have nothing.
So I don't know how she was walking around with her passport in her hand, no pockets. So naturally, at the club, she gives me her passport to hold, and then she forgets it. So I have her passport. Once we go home, I take her passport home, and I contact her the next day, and I'm like, you forgot something. And I'm not sure if that was intentional or how that worked out, but I obviously had to contact her to give her her passport before I had to leave. And once I did, you know, the rest is history. We get to talking.
Gifts and tricks in the bag.
And there is, I mean, after a night like that, you can't. There's nothing that's off limits in the conversation, if you want to put it like that. Like, that's how crazy our night was, right? So we instantly went from not really wanting to speak and being very reserved to it felt like we knew each other for years after one night. So the conversation became very easy, and it became very straightforward
and honest.
And we knew we had something special, so it was, all right, so where do we go from here? Like, how do we approach this? Because I don't think either one of us would have been okay with just leaving it at that. Because, like I said, you know, I'd been traveling around the world at this point, and I had a lot of experiences, and I'd had a lot of great friends, and, you know, been out in a lot of different countries, and I didn't experience anything like this yet. And I knew she was the one. Like, I knew it. And I think I probably made that clear to her, that that's how I felt. And I put a timer on our interaction. I basically said, listen, we got a week, and we got to figure this out.
Yeah, we had a week to decide if we were going to continue on or end it, because he didn't live where I lived.
I feel like that was the only choice, though, to continue.
I mean,
why would we? There was no reason to end it. It was just, to me, I felt it was just, how were we going to continue? Like, how were we going to do this? What speed are we going to go? Are you okay with? Because I mean, I knew, like I said, I knew that there was no one else. There was no one else for me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think our first real date, it was something cheesy like TGI Fridays and a movie, and then a walk, and then we took a walk after the movie. We walked down.
Don't call it cheesy, because that walk was amazing.
It wasn't cheesy, but it was.
And also, I had just met him, so I didn't really care to be eating like that. I really just wanted to have good conversations and have a good time. You know, we don't really eat like that when we meet them. At least I don't.
Yeah, she made me waste my money at TGI Fridays. So she ordered something and she barely ate it. And then she said she was full. And I knew she wasn't full, but I let it go. Because I know she probably didn't want to eat.
I don't want to feel bloated and, you know, just full and lethargic and just want to sleep. That's usually what happens. I wanted to be upbeat and be getting to know this person. So I want to make it very clear that I know that we said that we pretty much had a week to decide. But when I say that we were being honest with each other, like, I had no reservations in saying to him, listen, this is what I want. It's either you want it to or you don't want it. You know, it's either you want it or this is not happening. And it's the same for him. This is what I want. It's either you want it to or this is just not happening. And you know, a lot of times the thing that I go back to is that a lot of times people say that, oh, you know, long distance can't work, this can't work, that can't work. They find all these reasons to make things not work. If a man wants you or if a woman wants you, there's nothing that they're going to tell you. There's no reason in the world that will make it not be able to work. That person will make it work.
Agreed.
And and this relationship taught me that. But also I knew that if we weren't on the same page, this relationship would not have happened. Same for him. Like, we were both, you know, starting out in life. We were both trying to work on our careers and be hot shit and, you know, just be the best in every way financially. So we're not about to sit here wasting time thinking about, does my boyfriend or my girlfriend want this? It was just not in the cards for us at the time. Yeah. And so I really think that we met at the perfect time in our lives where we were not about the bullshit. We were just, you know, trying to become successful. And what, 10 years later?
10 years.
So, we've been married for 9 years, but we've been together for 10 years.
So you pretty much got married after 9 months.
So 10 years later, we see the growth. We have so many stories, so many good times. 2 kids.
2 kids and
a little bit of money.
A couple homes and
a lot of love.
A lot of love.
A lot of love. A lot of other things too, but a lot of love.
A lot of arguing.
Yeah, a lot of that too. Because let's be real. If you've been together for so long and you know, you're sharing space, you're sharing everything with the person, you got a lot of arguing.
And
okay, so
I know a lot of you are familiar with the term familiarity breeds content. The more familiar you are with someone, the easier it is to be short switched. So basically, you don't have a very long. Your patience with them is not very long. It's hard, you know, to get past that sometimes.
Which is where actively working a relationship comes in. These things will happen, but you have to be actively trying to take a step back and fix these issues.
So we do that. And we do our best. And as long as we keep an eye on the prize and we say, you know, why did we get married in the first place? You know, every so often, you know, we become more grounded and we realize that it's bigger than us. You know, now that we have children and we have a legacy and we've been together so long, it's important that we don't let certain things, you know, get us sidetracked.
Yeah, hold on.
And
I need more memory.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm. I think it's that. How much minutes is it at? Don't stop it yet. Just take it. Just take the camera.
All right, I'll stop it.
How much is it at?
I don't know, baby. 0 minutes.
So they didn't see me open it up. Okay. So I opened up Mr. Crab. And this is what it looks like inside. I know you guys want to see because I definitely would want to see. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I think we were saying that we've been apart a lot in this relationship. And we're at the point where we don't have to do that anymore. But if we ever needed to, we would. Because we are the type of couple or the type of people that will always do what we need to for our family. Like, that will never change. But because we've learned so much along the years and we've planned so much and still prepare, we are not in that we're not in a situation where we'd have to make that decision to be apart. Because I think we've been for a long time we were together. We were apart more than we were together, like living under the same roof.
For the first 6 years, the time that we spent apart was greater than the time that we were together. And we always spoke about that and how that never really changed anything for us. We just looked at it as, I mean, we didn't see it as a negative because we knew that it was a sacrifice, and we knew that there was no other way. So it was just a career requirement at the time for me to get where I needed to go to, you know, provide financially and set myself up for the future. That's what it had to be. So I had to be on the go, and Tiffany had to, you know, obviously work still, but, you know, work from home and take care of the kids. And it was difficult. It was really hard. And having to come home every 2 weeks or every month, that was really difficult because, you know, you reach a point with your children that, you know, they get old enough to know, you know, when someone is present or not present. So it becomes really emotionally draining when you have to leave, which is what it was for my eldest daughter. She knew like when Daddy had to leave, and she knew when I would start getting ready, and she would just get really sad. And so would I, because I knew I wasn't going to see her for about a month. But she was really strong at the same time, though.
Yeah.
You know, she's just, and she is to this day. You know, she's a good girl. So relationships are difficult, especially when you have to make sacrifices, and you know you got to see the big picture, which is what it was for us. The big picture was always to get to this point. And even now, the big picture is to be even better.
Yeah.
So, you know, whatever it is that we have now, or whatever it is that, whatever stage that we're at,
it's to allow us to multiply, pretty much.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's going to be better. So, you know, we're just thankful that we're here, and we're planning to have way more in the future.
We're more kiddos too.
Way more kids, monies, everything.
So we have 2 kids now, and we want 2 more. We want to give birth to 2 more, and we also want to adopt 1. God's willing. That's how my family will look in about 5 years.
5 years.
At least the 2 that we give birth to will be in about 5 years. As far as the adoption, I know that's a lengthy process, and so we'll see what happens with that. But we pretty much know how we want our family to look. For us, that's pretty big. That's a big family, and that's what we want. God's willing. That's how. Yeah, that's what our home is gonna. Where is it? That's how our house is gonna look. That's how our family is gonna look.
And we came to that conclusion after our first daughter was born, and everything that we've been trying to do to this point is kind of leading to that. So it's the plan has been in motion for a while, and it's
10 years. It took us 10 years to get here. You know, nothing happens overnight. I hope we didn't skip anything with the story. So our camera died, and
the battery died.
And the battery died, and we thought we were recording, and we weren't. We were here talking. So I hope we got it together as far as where we left off.
Did the story justice? We probably didn't. If we didn't, let us know.
Right, because I hope we didn't leave anything out. I don't know, y'all.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I thought I was gonna be able to eat this whole crab, but I'm full now. But I ate all the legs.
So 8 legs? Wow. You would be
no, it's 6 legs and 2 claws.
Okay.
I killed this crab. I devoured it. It's in my stomach. It's gone.
It was good, huh?
It was the best crab I ever had.
Totally worth it.
But you know what? I said that about the lobster, that it was the best seafood I ever had.
No, this is it.
This is... You don't think they're on the same level?
No. I think this is better. I've always liked crab meat better
more than lobster meat?
Yeah, for some reason.
But the lobster is definitely the best lobster you've ever had.
Best lobster I've had, yeah.
But this is just the best seafood.
Best seafood.
Overall. I agree, y'all. So this is all I have left of Curtis. Can you believe
what?
Curtis?
You gave it a name?
No, I stole the name. I think B-Love gave the name. No, usually crabs are called Curtis the crab.
Larry.
No, it's Larry the lobster.
Curtis
and Curtis the crab. So yeah.
Craig.
It's been out there, but shout out to Sauce Queen for that Alfredo sauce, because it is a bomb. And B-Love for this amazing sauce that I always use. I think I'm gonna wrap it up because I'm full. I hope you guys.
You didn't use the Healthy Boy brand?
No, I didn't, because I think it would have overpowered the crab, because it's so fresh, and I love the flavor without anything actually. But yeah. So thanks for watching. thanks to my baby for coming out here and telling y'all how much he loved me.
You know, I actually took the night off for y'all, so.
Yeah, he took the night off so I can record this video because I really wanted him. I really wanted his input. Now, this is a disclaimer, okay? Do not compare your relationship to mine. I am not telling you that I have the best relationship in the world. I'm telling you that I have love in my home and I am happy with my husband and my children. I love my family. It is more than I can dream of for me. This is all the things within my home and my marriage and my family is all that I want for me. It's all the things that happen here are things that's okay with me. So make your own choices. Do not compare. Every relationship, every family, every marriage is different. So do you, boo. Alright, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share my video with everyone if you enjoyed it.
Everybody.
Yes.
Alright. Text it, WhatsApp, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Share it.
Please.
Everybody.